Yo, what's up guys, HSTS here, and I'm usually known for doing my toy reviews and everything, but now I decided, how about I share some thoughts of the new Marvel Legends 2012 Wave 4. So let's get started and look into some of their figures. Okay, so looks like there is an Ultimate Captain America. This figure looks one of the best figures in the wave, in my opinion. I really like this figure. Head sculpt is nice. I like the shield right here. Very cool shield actually. Really awesome. And the jacket right here, I heard that this jacket right here is removable. So that is really cool. So Hasbro looks like they're stepping up their game. This looks like a new mold. So good job, Hasbro. Very cool. Really nice detail. Definitely look forward of getting this figure. Articulation on this guy, it looks pretty articulated. If you could kind of see, he has the ankle pivot right there, and then he has that boot swivel. So really cool ankle pivot, double joint knees, elbows, everything. I'm really looking forward to pick this guy up. Yeah, buddy, look at this figure. Whew, awesome, Archangel. I'm really looking forward to this figure. There was the X-Force 3-pack, the Comic-Con exclusive, and I guess they're giving the comic book style one. The other one was X-Force, but this one is the comic book colors. I really like this. Of course, the X-Force one is different paint job. The wings actually, I believe, on the comic book style one, which is this one, is not that shiny as the X-Force one. But the wings still look really cool. This one actually looks a lot better from the Toy Biz one. Really awesome job by Hasbro. So another step up from Hasbro. I really like this figure. Definitely looking forward to get him. Okay, so now here is Sentry. Looks pretty cool. I really like the detail actually. The head sculpt is really phenomenal. I like the eyes they did. Really cool. You could kind of see it, not really, but I really like how on the eyes there's like orange in the eyes. That looks really awesome, and then the belt looks cool as well. Articulation wise, he does look pretty poseable. Again, he has that calf or boot swivel right there, and then the ankle rocker, ankle pivot, whatever you want to call it, but still looks really cool. So I might pick this guy up, I don't know. But detail overall, he's really cool. If you are a Sentry fan like Sentry Productions, definitely get this figure. It looks awesome. This guy is the running change, I guess, for Sentry. I guess his name is Hyperion, something like that. But he looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna get this figure actually. He's just okay. The head sculpt's nice. They have some veins right here in the forearm. He looks good. Articulation wise, it's good, but I'm not too familiar with the character, and detail is great. Articulation's great, but I don't know. This figure doesn't really sell it to me as much as the Sentry does. So I'm not gonna get this figure. So here we go with Protector. I'm not too familiar with this guy. I heard he was in the Avengers or something like that, but still pretty cool. I like the head sculpt. It is pretty nice. I heard like his guns are also like the same exact guns as Phantom X, and it does look similar, except I think Phantom X's guns is just like darkish bluish, and these are more of a silverish type. And I do like the black wash they put on the guns, so that looks cool. So they made it for a different paint job, so at least they didn't do the same exact color, but still pretty cool. And then for his articulation, I could tell he is the same mold as that Big Time Spider-Man as well as Future Foundation Spider-Man. And I could tell because just the mold looks so familiar. I could also tell because there is this weird joint he has right beside the shoulder that makes it go in and out more. And I could also tell that there's no calf swivel, which really sucks, but he does have that ankle rocker, so I guess that is pretty good. Here we have it with Red She-Hulk. I guess she's pretty good. I'm not looking forward for this figure. I think this is the weakest one out of the wave. The head sculpt's pretty nice. Articulation, it looks pretty weak. No double jointed elbows, so I'm really not looking forward for this figure. But here's the variant. It is the Savage She-Hulk. You know, she looks pretty cool. I'm definitely not going to get this figure either. Definitely one of the weakest in the wave. Head sculpt, I guess, is okay. Articulation is the same articulation as the Red She-Hulk. Again, no double jointed elbows, which really stinks. It might have a diaphragm joint. I don't know. There looks like there's a little gap right there. And thigh swivel, upper thigh swivel, double joint knees. I don't know about the boot swivel, but I know there's the ankle rockers. But I'm not going to pick this up. So here we go with the mini Build-A-Figure, not just regular Build-A-Figure. I can understand why it's a mini Build-A-Figure because Solid Snake in My Pants actually pointed this out. It is small or a mini Build-A-Figure just because that Captain America, they're giving it new molds, that Sentry new molds, they're giving more new molds to more figures, so that is expensive, and articulation, putting more articulation, that is expensive as well. So then if they make a Build-A-Figure, they're gonna run out of money. Probably, I think that's what happened to Toy Biz. Their molds were they barely even reused molds. That's why they went out of business, because the money all was lost on those figures. And I think Hasbro is trying to save up more money, then they could do more new molds and stuff. So I could kind of understand that. But here is Hitmonkey, the mini Build-A-Figure. I guess it is okay. Head sculpt looks pretty nice. I do like the shirt detail, very cool. For his articulation, I can't really see, but he might have a head joint, probably shoulder joint, bicep, maybe joint. Possibly there could be an elbow joint, maybe wrist joint. There probably be maybe some rotation in the waist, leg joints, knee joints, and then rotation in the ankles, maybe. That's just my point of view. It does look like he has some articulation but no double joint stuff, but still for he looks like 3/4 inch. For a 3/4 inch figure, he still might have pretty good posability. This figure just looks okay. He looks plain except for the head sculpt and then the shirts. I wish they gave him at least a diaphragm joint, but instead they went with the waist articulation. Still okay. This really isn't essential to my collection. I'm not gonna complete the whole wave just because I might not get Protector, and I might not get the Red She-Hulk. But hopefully I could find this guy just loose, and hopefully he won't be like $70 like the other Build-A-Figures. Hopefully I'll just find this figure for at least $30 or $10 just because he's small. But I might not get him. He just looks okay. I wish they went with the regular big, huge Build-A-Figure, but still it's okay. So he looks pretty cool. Again, the posability might be good, might be bad. Detail is just good. But anyways, the figure still looks kind of cool. Again, he's not really essential to my collection. But anyways, that is pretty much it for all the figures. So here's the new Iron Fist. So here is the new Iron Fist. Okay, so this figure looks pretty cool. It isn't the best figure out of the wave. Detail looks great, but what is very suckish about this figure, seriously Hasbro, same exact mold as the Future Foundation Spider-Man as well as the Big Time Spider-Man. What the heck? They didn't even change the hands. The hands are exactly the same. He has the fisted hand and he has the Spidey web slinging hand. Why didn't they change this hand? It's no big deal. You just pop that peg off and then you just get in another hand, just paint that and pop it back in. I know they're trying to save money, but that is too cheap. But overall, the detail looks great. Head sculpt looks nice. I like how the baby blue is mixing in with the white. It looks cool. Articulation-wise, he is just the same, has the same points of articulation as Big Time Spider-Man and the variant Future Foundation Spider-Man. He does have that head joints. He does have this weird joints. I have no idea what it's called, but it's right beside the shoulder, so it makes it go in and out more. Double jointed elbows, he has the bicep, he has the wrist, ab crunch, waist articulation, and then he has the ball joints, the thigh, double jointed knees, no calf swivel actually, which is really sad, but he does have the ankle rocker. So the figures that I'm gonna get in this wave probably will be the Ultimate Captain America, and probably the Sentry, and as well probably the Archangel. I think those three figures are equal. All three looks really cool. They're the big three out of wave 4. Really nice. I definitely enjoy those figures. Detail articulation is great. What I'm not getting is the rest of the figures. The variant for Sentry, I'm not gonna get him. The Hyperion, I think that is the variant. I'm not gonna get him just because I'm not too familiar with the figure. The detail articulation is okay, but still I don't really think I'm gonna get that figure. For the variants of Red She-Hulk is Savage She-Hulk. I'm not gonna get that figure either, and I'm not gonna get the regular figure, which is the Red She-Hulk, so I'm not gonna get that figure as well. There's Protector. I'm not gonna get him. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. I'm just not really familiar with the character, and he's just okay, but he isn't bad or anything. He's just okay. The Iron Fist, if you're an Iron Fist fan, I guess get that figure. That detailed sculpting is amazing. But really, the Spider-Man hand on an Iron Fist figure, that is too cheap. Hasbro, really? Seriously? But oh well, I'm just going to deal with it. But I'm not going to get that figure anyways. But if I might see him for retail for a cheap price, maybe. Who knows? But overall, this wave is pretty solid. And then there is the Build-A-Figure Hitmonkey. He's okay. Again, I wish there was a bigger Build-A-Figure, but he is still okay. He isn't essential to my collection, but if I see him for a cheap price, maybe I might get him. But overall, this wave is pretty solid, just minus the She-Hulks as well as that Iron Fist. Without the Spidey hand, the wave would have been really solid. It would have been cool if they took out the She-Hulks and then put in a Lizard, the Spider-Man villain, the Lizard. That would look so awesome. So it would have been better. Hopefully in wave 5 they make a Lizard and it is a new sculpt, no repaints or anything, but still this wave again is pretty solid. It isn't the best Marvel Legends wave, but anyway, still again this wave is pretty solid. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and that is just all my thoughts on the new Marvel Legends 2013 wave 4. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out and subscribe.